14th overall and second in Group N went to Alistair Graham and Laura Stewart, maintaining their class points lead. And only 10 seconds ahead at the finish, Fraser Wilson and Craig Wallace took their first class win of 2016 after a difficult start to their year. 18th in class and 50th overall went to Drew McDonald and Ken Bills after destroying a few chicanes throughout the day. Almost 4 minutes up and 14th in class went to Elia Gold and Jean Hay, grateful for a finish after a rough start to their season. "12 seconds up came Alistair Anderson, taking his first finish since the Snowman. Second in the Subaru Cup and 12th in class went to Matthew Thompson. Out in a higher Evo for this event, Gordon Murray and David O'Brien took a solid 11th in class and their first four-wheel drive outing this season. After a DNF in the Snowman at the start of the year, Martin Scott managed to finish this time out with 9th in class. Eighth in class and 23rd overall in his first Speyside was a good outing for Michael Binney. Seventh in class and maintaining a perfect finishing record in their Evo for 2016, Simon Hay and Callum Jaffrey. Despite a visit to the scenery on the first loop, Keith Morris and Martin Forrest took 6th in class after a relatively good day out. In the top 10 for most of the day, John Wink and John Forrest blotted their copybook on the final stage with an off, dropping them to 5th in class and 18th overall. Taking an excellent 4th in class, Ian Wilson and Keith Riddick had a solid run to 17th overall in the relatively unusual Impreza. "15th overall and 3rd in class, along with a Subaru Cup win on their local event, was a great day out for Scott Much and Greg McDonald. "29th overall and 12th in class, Brian Watson enjoyed a day-long battle with the McLeod family in their unusual Mugen-powered MG. In fact, the battle was so good the two cars finished only 1 second apart, with the MG crew taking the upper hand. "27th overall and 10th in class was a good result for James Gibb and Ian Robson in the AG Fiesta. "8th in class, Ross McDonald and Matthew Johnson finished just over 40 seconds back from Ross's boss, Donnie McDonald. Now imagine what would happen at work if Ross had managed to beat him. After missing the Speyside, John Morrison and Peter Kerstairs took 2nd in Class 10 at the finish. Unfortunately, rolling out while battling for Challengers honours, John Wink and John Forrest were thankfully unhurt. Rounding out the Class 11 finishers after spending a long time in an SS3 ditch, Scott Much and Greg McDonald were just happy to see the finish. Seventh in class went to Lindsay Henderson after missing the Speyside. Fifth in class and a Subaru Cup win was a great result for Matthew Thompson. Taking their first finish since the snowmen, Duncan Campbell and Gavin Chisholm had probably their best run so far in the Impreza to fourth in class.
2 in. C100, deceptive right 6. So C100, deceptive right 6 here. And long left 5. 120 past quarry. Right 8. So right 8. 60.
On his local event, Ian Wilson was another Impreza driver having an excellent day out, to third in class. The only real problem all day was a buckled wheel discovered while leaving service. In the top 10 early on, Freddie Milne and Chris Williams then suffered a multitude of mechanical issues, dropping them so far back they decided not to hand in their time cards at the end of the day.
Small crest, 40, left 5 in, slowing up a small crest, care right 3, line, no prop.
This puncture on stage 1 summed up Ross McDonald's day pretty well, the Inverness driver surviving to take 9th in class. Worried all day about an oil leak, James Gibb took 8th in class at the finish. Thirteenth SRC finishers Brian Watson and Cameron Fair had a very good run in the Mitsubishi WRC replica. Out on DMAC tyres for this event as part of the BRC National Championship, it was a pretty average day out for snowman winners and BRC National Championship leaders Donnie McDonald and Andrew Faulkner, with 7th in class at the finish.